Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my dear rising stars of class 9 and 10. Welcome to Chattogram Government High School online class again. And I'm Muhammad Abu Tahir, assistant teacher, Chattogram Government High School, Chattogram. Would like to welcome you back to my English class. Today, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to share my ideas with English first paper again. Okay? But at first, I would like to request you to collect your book, khata, and pen, please, and start enjoying my class with me. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, fine. On the screen, you can see English for Today book for class 9 and 10. And what will be our topics for today? Okay, let me show. The Unit 10, that means I have chosen a topic from Unit 10, and the title of the unit is Dreams. A very attractive unit of your English book. At first, I have to say that every human being should have a dream of his or her own life, isn't it? Are you agree with me? Okay. That means a man cherishes his or her dream from the very beginning of his life. That means from our childhood, we cherish a dream, and someone wants to be scientist, someone wants to be a doctor, someone wants to be an engineer, someone wants to be a teacher, or someone wants to be a government officer. That means dreams vary from person to person. But today, I'm going to tell a story about a woman whose dream was to free her country from the British rule. That means you know that Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan, isn't it? We called it the Indian subcontinent, was ruled by the British East India Company and by British government for a long time. That means about 200 years they ruled us, and eventually they oppressed us, isn't it? So the people of our country tried to become free time to time, and the people who dreamt a free country, a free Indian subcontinent, were the real heroes. And one of the movement, that is anti-British movement, we know about the history of anti-British movement, and we know that Mahatma Gandhi, then Jawaharlal Nehru, Qaeda-Ajam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, they are the great leaders of the anti-British movement. But the three activists, great activists of anti-British movement, are the different. The armed resistance movement. This is the real uh, movement of against British rule, and they wanted to sacrifice their life without any hesitation. So they are the real heroes of our country as well as the whole Indian subcontinent. Three great activists of anti-British movement. I am going to show three picture, three pictures respectively, and you uh, can understand better who are they and what is the uh, sacrifice of them. Okay. At first, I am going to show a picture. Please look at the picture and try to guess who is the man. Okay. Look at the picture, wearing a spectacle. Who is he? Can you tell the name of this person? Okay, fine. It is Subhash Chandra Bose, the great leader of anti-British movement. That means armed resist movement. His name is Subhash Chandra Bose, and he was called Netaji, the famous leader of uh, Indian subcontinent and the uh, most popular leader of anti-British movement, Subhash Chandra Bose. Okay, look at the second picture. Who is the man? Can you guess? Can you tell me the name of this person? Okay, I'm going to help you. That is Surya Sen. We called him Surya Sen Mastarda. Mastarda Surya Sen. Okay, the very popular also for the British anti-British movement. And the third picture, look at the third picture. I think you all can easily tell her name, and it is Pritilota, the famous anti-British uh, activist of our country. And she is very familiar to us because she is closely related with us, and she is a Bangladeshi. And every people of Bangladesh also feel proud of her because she was born and brought up in Bangladesh, and she dedicated her life for the freedom of the India, that means Indian subcontinent, uh, and she fought in our country. And whenever you read the passages, then you will know that some places of Chittagong city also mentioned in the passages. So I think you all are very enthusiastic to know the life of Pritilota Uwadida. So we are going to share our class about lesson 3, They Had Dreams 1, and she is Pritilota Uwadida. Okay, are you ready? So let's start. What is the learning outcomes of the today's lesson? Okay, fine. After studying the lesson, you will be able to know, you're able to get some important information. What information do you get? And you get some information about the history of our country, of our Indian subcontinent. So as a citizen of Bangladesh, as a citizen of our country, at the you should know the history of our um, independence. Okay, so the passage is very important for us or to know the real history of, and after studying the lesson, after reading the lesson, after listening the video, we will able to know the meaning of some new words. But for your kind information, in this basis, I think uh, there are a few new words for you, so that you can easily understand the passage. Okay. Then number 3, understand the passage well. And matching, you can match the sentences very well, match the word very well. Then you can prepare questions and make answers after reading the passage. Then after starting the lesson, you will realize the history of anti-British movement. That is very important. We all should realize, understand the history of our own. It is our pride. So please be attentive. Uh, at first, I would like again to collect your khata and pen, please, then sit for watching the video. Okay, fine. Then come to next. I think I have to say something about Pritilota Waddedar and her life. But I am going to show a video about Pritilota, but the video is in Bangla for your better understanding. And I think after watching the video, you can realize, you can imagine what type of personality she was and how she dedicated her life for the independence of subcontinent, Indian subcontinent.
Shadhin salute. Dogs and Indians are not allowed. এই নোটিশ সেটে দেয়া হলো চট্টগ্রামের ইউরোপিয়ান ক্লাবের প্রধান দরজায়। উদ্ধত্ত দেখে চড়ে উঠলেন এক নারী। নন্দনকানন বালিকা বিদ্যালয়ের তরুণী প্রধান শিক্ষিকা তিনি সিদ্ধান্ত নিলেন হিসেব চুকিয়ে দেবার। 1931 23 সেপ্টেম্বর তরুণীর নেতৃত্বে দুঃসাহসী একদল বিপ্লবী হানা দিল ইউরোপিয়ান ক্লাবে। স্বদেশী বোমার ভয়ঙ্কর বিস্ফোরণে পণ্ড হয়ে গেল ক্লাবের উৎসব। থমকে গেল প্রতিটি মানুষ বিষম আতঙ্কে। অভিযান শেষ, ফিরে আসছেন বিপ্লবী দল। হঠাৎ পুলিশ ঘিরে ফেলল তাদের। ভয় কাকে বলে জানা নেই বিপ্লবীর। সহযোদ্ধাদের নির্দেশ দিলেন আস্তানায় ফিরে যাবার। গ্রেপ্তার মানেই অত্যাচার, লাঞ্ছনা আর অপমান। তার চাইতে মৃত্যু আসুক স্বেচ্ছায়, ছুঁয়ে যাক হিম শীতলতা। খুলে ফেললেন নিজের সঙ্গে রাখা সায়ানাইড ক্যাপসুল। স্বাধীনতার মোটা বইয়ের পাতায় প্রথম নারী শহীদ হলেন তিনি। দুরন্ত সাহসী এই বিপ্লবীর মৃত্যু হলো না, বরং হয়ে উঠলেন আমাদের অহংকার। প্রীতিলতা, তোমার জন্য আমাদের ভালোবাসা। স্যালুট প্রীতিলতা ওয়াদ্দেদার।
Okay, my dear student, I think now you can easily realize the importance of dedicating her life, and you already know how she sacrificed her life for the independence of India. Okay, now we are going to look some keyword. Keyword 1, that means first keyword, the main word, and we have to look the word very carefully and try to remember the meaning of this word. As a keyword, I will give the word, the persuasive speech of the word, the meaning of the word, the synonym of the word, and an example of the word. That means, yeah, I will build a sentence using the word, so you can easily understand the meaning of the word. Okay, then the first word is activist. Okay, the word activist is a noun. Okay, then meaning a person who campaigns to bring about political or social change. Okay, can you understand? This is the meaning, and the synonym are campaigner, organizer, agitator, etc. 3 synonyms are given here. Okay, then look at the example. Gannan is an artist, poet, singer, and avid animal rights activist. Okay, Gannan is a name. So he's an artist, poet, singer, and avid animal rights activist. Okay, if you want, you can write the word, the meaning, the synonyms, the example. It will be better for you. Okay. Okay. Come to the next word. Second word is keyword two. Then what is the keyword two? Discrimination. Discrimination. This is a noun word, and the meaning: the unjust or the prejudicial treatment of different categories of people, especially on the grounds of race, age, or sex. That is the discrimination. And the synonyms are prejudice, bias, unfairness. And the example is given here. We should discourage gender discrimination. Okay, can you understand? Okay, please write down. Now, uh, go to the next word, and the word is keyword three, resistance. And this is a noun word also, and the meaning is the refusal to accept or comply with something. Refusal to accept or comply with something. The synonyms are opposition to, hostility to, aversion to. The example is here. This resistance may be more or less permanent. Okay, can you understand? Now go to the next. There is the passage. Okay, now start reading passage with me, please. Uh, Very carefully listen to me. Read the text. Pritilota Waddedar was born in Chittagong on 5 May 1911. Look at the line. She was born in Chittagong on May 5, 1911. Okay, please remember the uh, date of her birth. Then she was a meritorious student at Dr. Kastagir Government Girls School in Chittagong and Eden College, Dhaka. Okay, she was a meritorious student, brilliant student of Dr. Kastagir Government Girls High School. Can you look at the picture? This is the outer space, the gate, and the front wall of Dr. Kastagir School are displayed on the screen. And you can see a terracotta here, and some pictures are drawn here with terracotta. Then this is the outer surface of Kastagiri School, gate of this front side of Kastagiri School. Then you can see the administration building of Dr. Kastagiri School here on the screen. I think as a student of Chittagong, you all know very well among 9 schools, government schools, secondary schools in Chittagong, the Dr. Kastagir Girls High School is one of them and very popular. Okay. Then in Eden College, Dhaka, she graduated in philosophy with distinction from Bethune College in Kolkata. In her college days, Pritilota was an activist in the anti-British movement. All through her life, the dreamed of two things. She dreamt of two things. Remember, how many things did she dream? She dreamt two things: a society without gender discrimination. Number one, a society without gender discrimination. Number two, and her motherland free from British colonial rule. Okay, the two objectives, two dreams of her life were a society without gender discrimination and her motherland free from British colonial rule. Okay, so can you go to the next para? Okay, fine. So she decided to fight against the British rule. Soon after, Pritilota became the head teacher of Nandankanan Aparnacharan School in Chittagong. Look at the picture. This is Aparnacharan City Corporation Balika Uच्च Vidyalaya. Is written here. She was the head teacher of Nandankanan Aparnacharan School in Chittagong. Gradually, she involved herself in Surjasen's armed resistance movement. Surjasen was a famous anti-British movement organizer and revolutionary activist in Chittagong area at that time. In 1932, Shuddhasen planned an attack on the Pahartoli European Club. As you can see on the picture, the Pahartoli European Club, I can show a color picture here, Pahartoli European Club, you can see here. So the club was well known for its notorious sign as its entrance, dogs and Indians not allowed. What a humiliating slogan it was, writing it was, dogs and Indians are the same, they told us. Very uh, sorrowfully we can say that. Dogs and Indians not allowed. Shuddhasen assigned Pritilota to lead a team of 10 to 12 men to attack the club. The raid was successful, but Pritilota dressed as a man. Look, she dressed as a man, failed to get out of the club. She committed suicide by taking potassium cyanide to avoid arrest. She proved that women can work like men. This is very important. Um, Women can also work like a man. So they are not the subject of discrimination. She also proved that women too needed to be prepared to sacrifice their lives for freedom from the British colonial rule. Her dream finally came true. The British rule came to an end in 1947, though she couldn't see it during her lifetime. It is a nice passage, and uh, reading the passage, you can know the uh, movement of Preeti Lata Vaidadar. And whenever I read the passage, I feel proud also for her as a people of Bangladesh, as a citizen of Bangladesh. I also feel proud of her. And as a woman, she dressed like a man and raped the European, partly European club. Okay, this is the passage. Okay, now uh, we can go to the next where what we should exercise one. Okay, let's try yourselves. Either you understand the passage or not. I think if you read the passage very carefully and listen my reading, you can easily understand the passage and you can make the answers, make the exercise easily. Okay, now start. Read the words in column A and match with them with the meaning in column B. This is very easy. I will give you two column, a table, two column. In your first column, I have given some word, and on the next column, that means column B, I will give some meaning. So you have to match with one with another. Okay. Now, okay, this is the table. And in column B, you can see the words graduated, movement, gender discrimination, colonial rule, combat, gradually, notorious, assign. Please write down or match in your kata. Write down in your kata the matching the word matching. So you can check your answer with me later. Okay. The meaning is, the meaning are: fight, took a university degree, ruled by a powerful country over a weaker country. The two line is a one line. Okay. Ruled by a powerful country over a weaker country. Inequality between male and female. Slowly give responsibilities, activities, dishonorable. Okay, are you finished? Okay, fine. Now check your answer with me. Check the answers. Check your answers. Oh, fine. Graduated. Uh, please take a red mark and check your answer with marking red with a red pen. Check your answers. Graduated, took a university degree, movement, activities, gender discrimination, inequality between male and female. Gradually means slowly. Colonial rule means rule by a powerful country over a weaker country. Combat, fight, notorious, dishonorable, assign, give responsibilities. Okay, fine. Now, exercise number 2, make questions from substitution table and match the answer. This is a different work, so you have to write it very carefully in your kata. Oh, fine. You can see 4 columns in my table on the screen. In the first column, there are some WH word, and in second box, there are some verbs, and in the third column, some rest of the sentences. This question marks is given on the last part of the sentence. And in the fourth column, this is the answer. So you have to match the questions. You have to, at first you have to make the question, and then with the question you have to make the answer like this. I'm going to give an example like this. When was, okay. Then with Pritilota born, and the answer is on 5 May 1911. Okay. When was Pritilota born? The answer is on May 5 or 5 May 1911. Okay. Start writing. Well, in first column, where, why, what, who, how, was, did. She graduated in. Pritilota Vern assigned Pritilota to attack the club. This is a line. This is full line. Assigned Pritilota to attack the club. Pritilota die. Pritilota die. The Pahartali European club, famous for sheep burn. And the answer in Chotogram, philosophy, to fight against the British rule for its notorious sign, dogs and Indians not allowed. Shurjushen, she committed suicide by taking potassium cyanide. Okay, have you finished writing the answers? Okay, now check your answer with me. Okay, check answers again. The answers are here. Number 1, when was Pritilota born? It is also told by me. That means I told you before. On May 5, 1911. 2, where was she born? In Chittagong. The answer. 3, what did she graduate in? And the answer is philosophy. What was the Pahartali European Club famous for? And for notorious sign, dogs and Indians not allowed. Who assigned Pritilota to attack the club? Surjushen. How did Pritilota die? She committed suicide by taking potassium. I think you can easily make the answers. So I think this is very easy to you. Can I go next? Okay, what is the next? That is homework one. Okay, I'm going to finish my lessons, and before leaving, I have to give you some homework. Uh, since your class is closed up to 31 October, you have a lot of time in your hand. So I have given two homework, and when your school will open, you have to show your homework to your class teacher. The first homework is answer the following questions. Please write down, my dear boys, my dear young stars, write down please. Then, what is the first question? Where did Pritilota fight? Second question, when did she fight? Number C, why did she fight? Number D, what was Pritilota's profession? And number E on the list, what do you learn from Pritilota's life? This is the homework one. You have to write down the answer and you will show your answer to your class teacher after opening your school. And homework two, okay, write a dialogue between you and one of your friends about your dream. It is also important for your exam. The dialogue uh, uh, about dream is very important for uh, in any exam. So you have to write a dialogue between you and one of your friends about your dream. What you want to be in future in your life, you have to write down and you will show the answer of your class teacher after opening our school. Okay? So I think you all can enjoy my class. So I have to say thanks all. That means I have to thank all of you for watching me. And before leaving, as usual, I have to say that you stay home, stay safe. Whenever you come out from your home, never forget wearing mask. Okay? Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.